Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Kendall Green Network, the news network, where I give you the news that you might not want to hear, but the news that you need. And this morning, I want to talk about the type of seasons that Russell Westbrook and James Harden are having. But before I get into that, I want to give a good shout out to my old high school, Robertson High School. They had a great season, 10-2. Came up a little short in their playoff game, but this is probably the most successful season they've had in 30 plus years. Those boys really shocked a lot of people. They moved down the division, and it really paid dividends for them. They have a really good team, and I'm very proud of them, as someone who went to the school. And those guys really went out there and did their thing all season. And 10-2, great season. They shared the district championship with another school, or maybe it was two. I think it was a three-way tie for first, but great season for them, and just congratulations, Richard, on a great season, and continue to move forward, because now that you won like that, now you have that kind of season, expectations are rising. So hopefully, they continue to build on this great season, have a good off season, and then next year, do it again, maybe advance another round of playoffs. But one thing I want to get into in the topic of this video is why I believe that, the seasons that James Harden is having and the season that Russell Westbrook is having, and why it's more impressive than what Oscar Robertson did in 1961 and 1962 season. Now, I don't want to be coming off as disrespectful. Oscar Robertson is a great player. He's an all-time great. He's a legend. Not only did he average a triple-double in the 61-62 season, but someone told me that if you looked at his numbers from his first few seasons and you added them all together, he also averaged a triple-double for those seasons, because his assists came out to like 9.9 or something like that. So what I wanted to get into, though, this morning is why his season is, I hate to use the word overrated, but compared to the seasons that Westbrook and Harden are having, it is overrated, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, in the early 60s, you may think that the players of today are more athletic, and in my opinion they are, but at the same time, they play at a much higher pace back in the 60s. And you might also say, oh, well, in the 60s, they may not have been as athletic, but they were better shooters. Maybe they were better shooters, but the percentages didn't reflect that. Maybe it was a function of their bad shot selection, because these teams were averaging way more possessions per game. Teams were averaging over 80 rebounds a game. You know what the NBA average for rebounding is this year? 44. Teams are averaging about 44 rebounds a game this year, and those cats back then were averaging 80. That's why Wilt Chamberlain is able to have a season where he's, scoring 50 points a game and averaging 25 boards. In Oscar Robertson's case, they're averaging all these possessions. More possessions means more shots to get rebounds, more opportunities to get assists, and obviously more chances to get those points, to average your triple-double. Now, Oscar wasn't just averaging those Jason Kidd triple-doubles where you get 12 points, 10 rebounds, and like 14 assists. No, Oscar was still averaging 30 that year, which is very impressive. But I think we have to take into account all the extra possessions and the fact that Westbrook and Harden are also playing in a league that, you play more games per season, and there's more teams in the league, there's more parity, the game is different. Now you can say, well, Harden, and Westbrook have the opportunity to make three-pointers, which Oscar Robertson didn't have, and they also have the chance that assists are counted more, how can I say this? Assists are more easily given out. I've seen plays where the point guard will create. He'll do all the offensive work. Then he'll throw it to somebody who'll take like 6 dribbles, and then he'll still get credited for an assist. I believe if assists are counted more like they used to be, I don't think anybody in the NBA will average more than 9. I just think that assists are handed out a little too easily. But at the end of the day, I'll take that back. I won't call it overrated, but I will say that it was much easier to average a triple-double in the 60s because of the larger number of possessions and the higher pace of play than it is today. I mean, those guys were pretty much pushing the ball on every possession, whereas today, you're coming down, the main thing you want to do is maybe, run a pick and roll or, getting your offense some other way. So, but like I said, Oscar Robertson was a great player, and obviously when Wilt Chamberlain, 50 points and 25 rebounds, I don't care who you're playing against, that is impressive, because if nothing else, it takes a lot of energy to play at a high pace, and also the consistency to average 50 points and 25 boards. People say, Wilt Chamberlain's competition wasn't great. I don't care. 50 points and 25 rebounds, if nothing else, takes a lot of energy, because you have to bring it every single night. You can't take a night off. You can't have a night where you drop 20 and 20 as ridiculous as that seems, or else your numbers will fall. But thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you guys think. Was that season overrated? And do you think Harden or Westbrook can actually average a triple-double for an entire season?